Hello, Aries, and welcome back to Taurus Does Tarot. Look at me remembering shit. This is just a mid-month check-in. Feeling quiet. And maybe a little clumsy. Cool, maybe a lot bit clumsy. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups, satiety. Let's get started. Okay. So, what do we got going on with Aries? I see the Nine of Swords, cruelty, and the Eight of Cups, indolence. Okay. So, I do believe we talked about this in the last reading about how, well, everybody was feeling lonely. I'm sure quarantine's got us all feeling lonely, and there's really nothing wrong with that. But this is getting to the point where it's becoming detrimental to your well-being. And I think it's time for you to, as the Emperor represents here, take back control. We got the Five of Cups here, so we're reducing. Okay, we're going from indolence to disappointment. I think it looks okay. So, just try not to lose your head in all of this. Try not to take it out on yourself, you know. It's quarantine. It's isolation. It's working from home and wearing a mask. And it can feel very lonely. So nobody's blaming you. But you got to take control back. And you got to realize that it's collective in a way. It's not a personal thing. It's a collective thing. So it kind of sucks, but it's manageable. Got the Ace of Discs here and the Sun. So when it comes to your money, it all works out. It's all good. So keep collecting that coin and keep looking at these brighter days that are here and ahead. Okay. Eight of Discs, Prudence, and the Magus. So keep putting in the work, keep planting your seeds, and they will bloom. And keep working your magic, and you will receive magic. Okay. So overall, pretty good. We got a few face down here, centered with the Six of Cups, pleasure. All right. So remember to stop and enjoy yourself, smell the roses, do what you gotta do. Let's see what I have a bunch of cards here. So let's just, Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. So things might be a little boring right now, but something is going to come along and kind of interrupt your flow. Just let it. Be it a person, an opportunity, an experience, whatever the case is. Let it flow. Let it come to you. We have the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So you might be... It's almost like you're working hard, but you're not really getting the results that you want or need. But you are putting your all into it anyways. they're almost like opposite energies. Seeing the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Cups, it's a little bit like opposite energies. So it's just a little confusing that you're getting both like right now. But what to me that means is that you are putting in a lot of work to something you really care about. You're just maybe not yielding the results that you have imagined for yourself. So 8 of Wands and 7 of Swords. So what this might also be referring to is more of a long-term project. And what we're seeing here is that trying to finish this in a hurry or get it done quickly is only going to make it worse. It's totally useless to try and rush through whatever you're working on. Could be a project, could be a person, could be anything in between. But whatever you're working on right now, a relationship, a work thing, I don't know, whatever you're working on, it cannot be rushed. So slow down before you ruin everything. We have the Empress and the 6 of Discs. So we have the Emperor here, which is the Aries card. So it's big Aries energy. That would be you. But then we have the Empress, which could be reiterating you, but it could also be a partner. It could be a friend. It could be a collaborator. It could be someone else, or it could be you being represented as both. But with the way that this reading went, I'm guessing it is more of a partner. And with this partner, you have the 6 of Discs, success. So, got that tray, carrying those plates. It's all good. And this, since I'm no longer being superstitious about it, is the universal hexagram. Big love, big loving energy, big loving mood. So, just knowing that it will eventually play out. Don't rush yourself. Don't push yourself, and get it done so that you can have this, and you can have this, and you can have this. Okay? What's in the center? 9 of Cups, happiness. The Hanged Man. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you started out bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, and now front and center we have the 9 of Cups. So looking good. Keep those cups high. Happiness with pleasure, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Swords. So we have the Prince of Swords over here. But once you start taking these steps, slowing down, being thorough, you start to yield the results that you want. When you stop being so hard on yourself and you stop interfering with your stuff and you focus more on what's in front of you instead of what's around you, you will start yielding those results. Stay 10 toes down. Stay dedicated. Stick to it. Okay? You have this to look at. Not even to look forward to, but to look at. Your Empress is present. Very good. Very, very good. Princess of Swords. Okay, you get the whole damn fam out here. Ace of Cups. 7 of Cups. Okay, so it's really interesting. The Princess of Swords is sort of like going back to this Prince of Swords energy where it's like you think you're doing a lot more than you really are, or what you're actually doing is damage. And so you had it going on with the Knight of Swords where it was like, okay, again, yielding the results that you want. Princess of Swords shows up and is like, but wait a second, I'm feeling petty. I just want to do things my way, or I just, whatever she's doing. Ace of Cups, having the right perspective. 7 of Cups, debauchery. Okay? See what I'm saying? When you have this feistiness or this unsettledness, it doesn't matter how you are thinking or feeling, you are going to get fucked over if you don't keep it together in a way, right? I'm going to pull one more just to see. Art. So whatever, it's almost masterful of you to destroy things. I don't know. I don't want to say that. That seems harsh. But it's very easy for you to slip into perhaps bad habits. It's easy for you to slip into pettiness. It is easy for you to slip into anger and aggression. Aries is notorious for it slightly, you know. The head, the ram. So be wary, be careful, be gentle, right? The love is there. The love is real. But if you for 1 second think you are going to get off track and everything else isn't going to get off track, you're wrong. It's on everything, honestly. On fucking everything. You're going to fuck yourself up more than you're going to fuck anybody else up. So, let's see what's going on in the work life of Aries. What demons want to talk to us today? Oh. I hope you don't hear that music that I hear. I'm sorry, I don't live alone. We have 3. We have Gamori, Bereavra, and Torngarsuk. We'll start with Bereavra. There he is. Fear is a powerful motivator, and although we may not approve of how Colin de Plancy chose to depict the god of peoples he did not understand, there may be a good lesson to be learned from his actions. Faced with frightening information he did not understand, Colin de Plancy sought to show his demon in a weaker light, as a horrible creature, but one that could be overcome. Perhaps an even better way to deal with his fear would have been to attempt to research further and understand the ideas that frightened him. Where he did not, we certainly can. Beware of allowing fear to overcome logic. Focus on gaining knowledge, conquer fears, instead of trying to destroy things we don't understand. Referring back to the self-destructiveness in the beginning that we were just talking about. Yeah. A little called out there. You may be a little impatient with the way work is going, but or afraid that you're going to get laid off, lose your job, close down, whatever. Everybody's going through something right now, right? So, be wary. Focus on knowledge, not fear. Gamori. While Paimon is an obstinate and flashy demon, Gamori is more soft-spoken and demure. His gifts for telling the past, present, and future are comparable to many other demons, but Gamori specializes in finding beautiful things, be they physical treasures or new love. Is it a coincidence that I put Gamori on the unicursal hexagram, or is it fate? Focus on finding and gaining new love or inspiration. We are talking about work, so do your best to try to see your job in the most positive light that you possibly can, but also it's okay if you are a little distracted with maybe a new relationship or an old one, a long-lasting one. Allow yourself to feel and find that love, okay? Think about work, but also cute, okay? Tornsarkuk, whatever his Tornsak, I don't know, I don't care. Torngarsuk, that's his fucking name. Although Torngarsuk is, by all accounts, a benevolent deity who very often will assist the Angakuks in healing those who are ill, many Inuit traditions also focus on the power of positive thinking to combat ill health. A hunter or angler who is strong of mind and of mind will. I'm confused. A hunter or angler who is strong of mind will, it is said, be strong of body as well, and should never need to see Torngarsuk until it is time to be led to the land of plenty. That felt like way more of a mouthful than it probably was. Focus on strength and positive thinking even when in poor health. You think about taking a sick day? Maybe it's time to accept chronic pain in your life. Just kidding. You should never accept pain, but focus on the positive and focus on your health. I think it'll only benefit you in the end, right? Okay, Aries, I hope that was a good message. Good luck. See you next time.